Hey everybody, Stuart here, welcome to the channel. If you're like me, you don't think you need a 12-string guitar until you actually get one in your hands. I've got an amazing Ralph Bown acoustic 12-string on loan for a few hours, so I've recorded my top 10 12-string guitarists for you. Stick around to the end of the video so I can tell you more about this incredible guitar, but now let's get started with the first riff. This next riff is from Boston's 1976 debut album. It's from guitar player and writer Tom Scholz, and it's More Than a Feeling. I can remember learning this next one from 1991. I was 14 years old and I didn't have a 12-string, and it'd be a while until I even played one. This is Zakk Wylde's intro from Ozzy Osbourne's Mama I'm Coming Home. I'm going to play one from 1966 now, and from a real pioneer of the 12-string guitar. This is Pete Townshend on The Who's Substitute. There are some tracks that you can take from 12-string to 6-string, and they still work fairly well. But for me, this next one really has to be played on a 12-string. It's Richie Sambora's intro from Bon Jovi's Wanted Dead or Alive. If you're learning more about acoustic guitar, check out this book of mine. You'll find it on Amazon worldwide. In this one, I'm teaching you how the great players create and play all their iconic parts. David Bowie was a master of tension and release in his guitar chord playing, and this next track demonstrates that perfectly. You can play this one really well on 6-string, but the 12-string just adds that extra level of mystique to it. It's Space Oddity. Many artists use the 12-string occasionally, but this next player really made it part of his guitar personality. This one's from 1965. It's Roger McGuinn playing on the Byrds' Mr. Tambourine Man. This one comes from David Gilmour. It's Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here. When you think of 12-string guitar, there are some artists who immediately spring to mind, Jimmy Page being one of them. There are so many Jimmy Page tracks that we could have done, but it obviously has to be Stairway to Heaven. The whole track is a feast of 12-string guitar parts, but I've chosen this particular section as one of my favourites. And finally, the track that tops the list, as it so often does, is Don Felder's intro from the Eagles' 1977 country rock epic, Hotel California. There are so many things that make this a unique part. The simmering tension of the chord progression, the fact that it's played with a capo at the 7th fret, so you get this kind of mandolin guitar type sound, and Felder's intricate picking part, which makes it challenging to play, but really gives the sound such a unique character. Here it is. Ralph Bown is one of the most highly regarded acoustic luthiers here in the UK. He generally builds in the traditional Martin and Gibson styles, and I've played quite a few of his OMs and triple O's before, which are always fantastic. However, this is the first 12-string of his I've come across. This one is patterned after a J200 body style, and it features a Sitka Spruce top and a Koa back and sides. As you've heard, it's an absolutely incredible guitar, and I wish it was in my collection. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed that rundown. Come and join me on Patreon, where you'll find lessons, tabs, backing tracks and more. If I've missed any tracks off, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, take care.